Rinspeed Splash. Under the ultralight carbon composite skin lies much more than just an agile and lively sports car. The Rinspeed Splash is the true incarnation of a really cool and fun sports toy. At the push of a button, a cleverly thought-out hydraulic mechanism transforms the sports car into an amphibious vehicle. But that alone wasn't enough for Frank M. Rinderknecht, 48, founder and boss of Rinspeed. A highly complex integrated hydrofoil system enables the Splash to fly at an altitude of about 60 centimeters above the water. Rinspeed followed it up with the even dafter Scuba, a zero-emissions underwater release. Even Audi hasn't felt the need to fill that niche. 9. Watercar Panther. The Panther design is solely based on a Jeep compact SUV. The vehicle is constructed from lightweight steel for the chassis and fiberglass for the body. The Panther has a top speed of 85 miles per hour on land and 45 miles per hour on the water. The most important component that makes the Panther possible is the patented transfer case that converts the power from the motor to the jet and the transmission. Watercar Incorporated designed and patented their revolutionary amphibious transfer case in 2004. It has proved to be indestructible. It uses the Winter's quick change gears and components that can handle over 1,000 HP. When this is combined with the stainless steel Panther jet that has been tried and proven with over 25 years and over 35,000 units sold. 8. Watercar Python. The world's fastest seagoing car. This Corvette-powered amphibious convertible SUV will do 60 miles per hour in the water, or more precisely, planing above it, and 125 miles per hour on road. Making the switch from land to water is always a challenge with amphibious cars, and the Python holds true to that rule. Yet changes in marine technology have made the transition a bit smoother than in earlier models. The engine currently used in the Python produces about 450 horsepower. Selby said the company is experimenting with a 650 horsepower model. The LS crate engines are mounted in the Python's rear and drive both the rear wheels and the propulsion engine through a proprietary Mendiola gearbox system. 7. Dutton Surf. Unlike others, this car actually looks more like a boat than a car. Dutton claims the Surf is good for a top speed of 6 miles per hour on water, no matter how much you floor the accelerator. The Surf doors open above the waterline so can be opened safely when the car is in the water. 6. Wooden F50. Ferrari's 550 Barchetta wasn't much of a boat. With an emergency hood rated only to 70 miles per hour, it didn't like the wet much. But Venice-based sculptor Livio De Marchi's crazy wooden F50 couldn't get enough of the stuff. Here it is cruising the canals of his hometown, and the world's least car-friendly, Venice. The supercar can't drive on traditional roads, but instead uses its buoyant frame to float. While the production version could go from 0 to 60 in just 3.8 seconds, the 512 horsepower V12 engine has been replaced with an outboard motor that will definitely make you want to row your gondola out of the way. The car is truly one of a kind. 5. Ferrari Barchetta. Barchetta means little boat in Italian and was used to describe stripped-down sports cars like Ferrari's raciest 160 SIXS from the 1940s, and this much later 550 Roadster. The Barchetta weighs 1,056 kilograms without air conditioning and can accelerate to 62 miles per hour in 8.9 seconds and has a top speed of 124 miles per hour. It came in various trim levels which offer different features, for example, diamond cross-stitch, patterned red leather instead of the standard black leather or fabric seats, alloy wheels instead of steel wheels, or fog lights as an option. 4. Amphicar. This is most common water car around. The Amphicar is the only civilian amphibious passenger automobile ever to be mass-produced. 3,046 Amphicars were imported into the United States between 1961 and 1967. The Amphicar is rear-engined and uses a 4-cylinder British-built Triumph Herald motor producing 43 HP. Many engines were tried in prototypes, but the Triumph engine was state-of-the-art in 1961 and it had the necessary combination of performance, weight, cool running, and reliability. The Amphicar's engine was mounted at the rear of the craft, driving the rear wheels through a 4-speed manual transmission. For use in the water, the same engine drove a pair of reversible propellers at the rear, with a second gear lever engaging forward or reverse drive. 3. Bond's Lotus Esprit. Wet Nelly is a custom-built submarine, created for the 1977 James Bond film The Spy Who Loved Me in the shape of a Lotus Esprit S1 sports car. The Esprit was chosen to give James Bond a glamorous car to drive. Elon Musk paid $1 million to own James Bond's Lotus Esprit submarine car from The Spy Who Loved Me. Top speed was 168 miles per hour, slalom speed 61.7 miles per hour, lateral acceleration increased to 0.91 g, and 0 to 97 kilometers per hour. It has a 5-speed Citroën C35 manual transmission. 2. Gibbs Aquata. The Gibbs Aquata is a high-speed amphibious vehicle developed by Gibbs Sports Amphibians. It is capable of speeds over 160 kilometers per hour, 99 miles per hour, on land and 50 kilometers per hour, 31 miles per hour, 27 knots, on water. Rather than adding wheels to a boat design, or creating a car that floats, the Aquata was designed from the ground up to perform very well in both fields, with over 60 patents covering technical innovations. It looks like some horrendous mid-1990s Chinese Citroën DS tribute, but the Aquata demolished the channel crossing record for amphibious cars in the hands of Richard Branson. The Gibbs Aquata is powered by a 2.5L Rover V6 engine. 1. VW Type 166. The Volkswagen Schwimmwagen was a 4-wheel drive amphibious vehicle used extensively by German ground forces during the Second World War. The Schwimmwagen is the most produced amphibious car in history. You can always count on a good war to generate some mad ideas. During World War II, for instance, the VW taught its Kübelwagen military off-roader how to doggy paddle, producing the 128 and later 166 Schwimmwagen in the thousands. We'd call it the most popular amphibian ever, but the Poles, French, Dutch, and Russians probably wouldn't agree. Make sure to like and subscribe with the bell for more.